show is about food and amour. We'll go from an engaged couple's visit to a caterer for their impending wedding to a family's quest to find the perfect family restaurant. But let's start at the very beginning, a couple on a romantic date. And here's Renard to show us a scientific approach to exactly what happens.
But each time that I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. 'Cause I've got you under my skin.
We're in the Deep of Warner Robins, on Russell Parkway to be exact, at the spot reputed to be the most romantic in the area, Richard's Restaurant. And here with me today, we have the leader of the location, Richard Giroux. Now, Richard, why do you think that couples searching for romance choose this place?
Well, we're a little bit out of the way. We have nice, dark, and secluded booth areas, and we just have a reputation for good food and a romantic atmosphere.
Well, how do you encourage the romantic mood?
Well, we have some very nice classical music that we keep low, tablecloths, flowers, an extensive wine list, and good, quiet, laid-back service.
Can you tell whether a pair is headed to the altar when they come through the door?
Well, you can't tell just by looking at them coming through the door, but many times during the week they will call, make a reservation, and request certain things that would lead you to expect them to be on their way to the altar. And this happens frequently.
Well, what do you do to accommodate those?
Well, we've had people order special wines that we've obtained for them. On more than a couple occasions, we've buried engagement rings in cake or in green beans as per their request. And we've had strolling violinists come in and start playing at the table without the woman's knowledge ahead of time. Those kind of things.
Well, what kind of activities do you see between these romantic couples?
Well, some of them become very romantic.
Oh, how do you mean?
Well, let's just say that they forget where they are and maybe start snuggling a little bit and then eventually recall where they are and get back to reality.
Richard, if you'll excuse me, I think I see a dating couple coming through the door. I have to hide. Has just accomplished step one, make the female laugh. Now, if I'm correct here, the female has just leaned forward to prepare for a display of femininity, the flipping of the hair. See, I told you. Actually see it, but I think it's going to happen. The male of the species, in an attempt to display his nurturing quality, will attempt to feed the female of the species. After that, I think I've seen enough. When we return, we'll move on to the next step of food and romance, choosing the food for the wedding.
Sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of a warning voice that comes in the night and repeats how it yells in my ear. Don't you know, little fool, you never can win. Why not use your mentality? Step up, wake up to reality. Time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop just before I begin. 'Cause I've got you
is full of excitement, and WGXA TV wants you to be a part of it. Starting July 3rd, you'll have a chance to win a one-day pass to Six Flags with our Six Flags Mystery Word of the Day contest. Here's how it works. Each day, we'll reveal a Six Flags mystery word. All you have to do is solve it. Send it to us along with the date you saw it to this address. It's that easy. A correct entry can earn you a free one-day pass at Six Flags. Hey, if you think one day at Six Flags isn't enough, then check out the Six Flags Season Pass, on sale now at any Blockbuster Music or Big B Drug.
Alzheimer's disease can change your life. It changed mine. It may touch someone you love. Alzheimer's is cruel and indiscriminate and turned your world upside down. Alzheimer's disease is about people who face the daily challenges of its dreadful effects. Millions live with this illness every day, both victims and their families. And sadly, many are alone and frightened, overwhelmed by a feeling of hopelessness. The Alzheimer's Association and the National Institute on Aging can help, providing hope that perhaps one day, in the not-so-distant future, a cure will be found. With chapters nationwide, the Alzheimer's Association can assist your family through their caregiving programs and give you the strength to face each day. If someone you love is suffering, please call the Alzheimer's Association. You're not alone.
It's time to go, sir.
Not now, Smithers. Can't you see my favorite TV show is on?
Yes, sir, I know, but we're expected somewhere else, sir.
Dad blasted old Smithers. You'd think with all my money and power I could watch whatever TV show I wanted.
It's an excellent show, sir.
Of course it is, you nincompoop. Oh, that Kelly Bundy. What a fine specimen of female bimbosity. And now I have to miss it because I'm expected somewhere else,
Mr. Burns, sir, we could tape it, sir.
Excellent.
Celebrity voices were impersonated. No tunes were harmed during the production of this promotional advertisement.
Hi, I'm Lauren. This is Steve, and we're planning a wedding, so we're at a caterer's now.
All right. Got your date down. Need to ask you some questions. Right, about how many people? You don't have to stick to that, but for planning
I
purposes.
think about 200, and I think we're going to have it in my parents' backyard. So we can get about 200 people back there.
So that means tables, bar.
Right, the whole thing. Don't you think?
I think so. No more than 200.
No.
How about a tent? Have you thought of that? Or
I think that'd be pretty.
Yeah, I think it'd be safe to have one.
How big can one be?
all different sizes. The size that usually for that is, I'm not sure the measurements, but it runs about $700. They put it up and take it down.
Okay, I think it would be nice.
But I have some pictures in a brochure I'll show you.
Okay.
What time of day?
We haven't even talked about that. Well, the wedding's going to be at noon. So
probably, let's say 1:30.
Is that usually enough time? I don't even know.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Do you have anything in mind? How heavy or light do you want it?
I think pretty light. We're going to have a jazz band, just a little quartet playing. And I don't know if you can help us with this, but we'll also need some type of a little stage for them to perform on. But I'm just thinking something light, not very heavy, since it's in the early afternoon.
Right, like fruits and vegetables. And
yeah, just light things.
let me give you a list you can be looking over. Some ideas. Most of these ideas are heavy.
Well, I was going to say, I kind of would like it a little heavier than that, really. I would like to have... Yeah, this looks good.
And do you want soft drinks, people that don't drink, or punch?
Both.
Yes.
Both.
Because I drink water myself, but I'll drink
Yeah, we've been putting pictures of ice water on tables that so many people will say, do you have any water?
Right. I would be one of them.
It's one of them real ones.
That would be
It's really
good.
expensive.
Do you charge a lot for water?
Only when we have floods.
Yeah, really.
Right, do you have your cakes, or do you need cakes?
No, we need cakes.
Okay.
Have you got pictures that you can look at? This right here? You want to look at that one?
Also, you're welcome to take the pictures and look at them. You don't have to choose a cake today?
Yeah, you got the food one.
I like the sculptured grape leaves and chocolate mocha cakes. I think that's what I prefer.
I like the chocolate. Can I have a chocolate bridal cake? Can I really? Really? Does anybody ever do that?
No.
Would everybody think it was really odd if I did something like that?
But red velvet and carrot and things like that.
Yeah, I've seen that done. Just nothing chocolate. Okay.
Carrot cake would be good.
You like carrot cake?
Hey, what about servers? As far as friends go, and we supply people to, clean up and replenish tables and all that, but, like, do you want a special person to do cakes, or are you going to have your friends?
The way I feel about that, I've been asked to be server before, and really, I think I would rather my friends enjoy the wedding and the reception rather than having to work at it. Not that I've ever minded, but I just think it's nicer if y'all could do it. That would be wonderful. Is that really expensive?
No, I'll have to get that ready for you.
Okay. I like the floral cakes.
Yeah, I like that. Well, I like that all day.
All right, do you want to use glass plates and glasses or disposable?
I kind of like glass.
I do too.
How much more is something like that?
I'll figure that both ways for you, too.
Okay.
I guess the best thing for us to do is to kind of pick a few things, and then we can eliminate in terms of our budget.
Right. Pick it the way we really would like it, and then if it's just outrageous. Do you usually do it by person or by party?
Just by the job, the total job. You can figure it per person, get a total and figure what it's coming out to per person, but if the number goes way up or way down, it's not going to increase or decrease the same per person.
Okay.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah. So we can figure up our own average if we want to, but it's really per party.
If you add 10, 20 people, it's not going to go up much because you have the same tablecloth, the same labor, the same cake usually. You just add a little bit of food. Then again, if you knock 10 people off, the food amounts are going to change so little that we're not going to take that much off your bill.
Right. And we still have the same tablecloth.
Right.
Okay. I'll have to think about the cakes. I really don't know about that.
Well, you have plenty of time to do that. Menu, if you like anything, instead a little bit heavier.
I think so.
Maybe a meat with sausage and homemade rolls.
Well, I'm vegetarian, so I can't do a whole lot with meat anyhow, but I know that other people aren't, so...
I saw some great-looking meat trays in here.
You got a lot of breads on here. Homemade bread? Yum.
All the breads are homemade.
I don't know anybody who makes bread anymore. That's great.
What about maybe some type of crab salad line, or
seafood would be
or
good.
Seafood, cold pastas maybe.
All right, so you want to you have a menu where people have a plate and a fork, even though they're not seated at a table, so to speak, but...
Yeah, I was thinking a backyard. That could be really nice to have an actual... I know I'm getting closer to the meal thing, though, aren't I? Do you not want to do a meal?
Well, I mean, it's fine with me. I was just thinking light. I guess everything I've been to has rather been light, but that's fine.
You can do heavy hors d'oeuvres and still have it, like, pick up food without having to have a fork. The only pasta that you can do like that would be tortellini and skewer it.
You can do spaghetti.
Well, last weekend we did one that had a hot pasta bar, yeah, sure. So they had to have forks.
Right.
Okay.
Which they are going to eat more if they have a fork.
Right, so it costs more if they have a fork. Okay.
People ask for a fork anyway. If you can't
That's true.
supply one, they will take it off of the meat tray or wherever they can get one.
Yeah. Is there, like, a seafood type thing?
There's smoked salmon, full shrimp, marinated shrimp, and a few of the spreadables.
Pistachio smoked salmon dip. Yum. That sounds real good. You like pistachios?
Yeah. $4,000, which is about $20 a person, which is higher than usual. But with the
What's the usual average?
$12 a person.
I'm not too bothered by
How
that.
much is it coming out?
$20 a person.
The tent and tables and all that being brought in.
Doesn't seem too
Go home
bad.
and think about it. I will go back over it.
Well, the dress is $2,000, so we know we don't expect everything to be cheap. We want this to be a really
the biggest party we've ever had in our lives, so we want it to be really good.
We're only going to do it once. It was very nice meeting you.
Give me a call.
I'm sure we will be talking to you very soon.
Thank you. We appreciate it very much.
I want to invite you to the wedding.
Do you wish you had the money to fix up your house?
Yeah, like right now.
Well, if you've owned your home for very long, getting the money isn't hard at all.
Hey, nothing's foolproof.
Almost. You just need to know who to talk to. See First Liberty about a home equity loan, so you can get all that old plumbing replaced. Or just about anything else you need. First Liberty Bank. People banking with people.
This week that you may want to know about. There are all kinds of events going on for the 4th of July, depending on where you want to be. If you want to see watermelon eating, three-legged races, and a fishing contest, go to the Agorama in Tifton. It goes on from 9 to 5 at $6 for adults and $3 for children, or $15 for the whole family. Call 386-3344 for more information. If you'd like to see a reading of the Declaration of Independence, along with all the old-fashioned games and crafts of the 1800s, then you'll want to go to Gerald Plantation off Highway 18 in Juliet. It's only $2 for adults and $1 for children, so call 986-5172 if you want to know more. If you'd rather see more modern entertainment like jazz and rap, then go to Central City Park in Macon, where there'll be food and entertainment all night long from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m., and it's only $3 no matter what age you are. If you want to be a performer, then you have a lot to choose from this summer. If you play an instrument in high school or college, you can join the Middle Georgia Concert Band, which practices every week and performs throughout the year. Call 784-0541 for more information. If you sing instead, there are 3 different groups that are looking for you. One is the Heart of Georgia Barbershop Chorus, which practices every Monday at Ebenezer Church on Mercy University Drive. They're looking for all voice ranges, so call 477-1173. Another group that needs singers is the Macon College Community Chorus, which rehearses from noon until 1:30 every Tuesday and Friday at Macon College. You can get college credit for it, and you don't even have to audition, so call 471-5361. If you like to harmonize, then the Sweet Adelines would be just right for you. They practice on Tuesday evenings, and they need all voice ranges, especially leads and first sopranos. So all you divas should call 746-6195. This is also the week to be planning which Midsummer Macon events you want to go to. Next Sunday, Metropolitan Opera mezzo-soprano Sandra Walker will be performing at Porter Auditorium at Wesleyan College starting at 8:15. It only costs an unbelievable $6 to hear a Met performer during Midsummer Macon. Then, same time, same place, the next night, see Dance Theater with Macon Moving Company performing modern dance, something you don't get to see very often in Middle Georgia. If jazz is more your thing, then buy your tickets now to hear Cecilia Smith in concert at the Grand Opera House. It's July 21st at 8 p.m. It's only $15, and you will be snapping your fingers all night long. That's it for now. Now that you know, go out and do.
This Macon Minute is brought to you by the Macon-Bibb County Convention and Visitors Bureau and WGXA-TV, informing you on Macon's historic sites and tourist attractions.
The Grand Opera House is a magnificent theater by today's standards of architecture and a little ahead of its time when it was built in 1884. Its enormous stage, still one of the largest in the United States, was one of the few in the country which could accommodate the production of Ben-Hur, with its live stage machinery and treadmills for the live chariot race scene. The stage floor to the ceiling is 7 stories tall. Originally known as the Academy of Music, a renovation in 1902 added office buildings to the front, and the name was changed to the Grand Opera House. Among the distinguished list of stars that have appeared at the Grand Opera House, you'll find George Burns and Gracie Allen, Bob Hope, Houdini, and many, many others. You'll find the history and the future of theater at Macon's Grand Opera House.
This farm, this land, and everything that lives here will be his responsibility someday. My dad passed this land down to me, and I hope to do the same for my son. I care for the land the same way I care for my son. Both are the future. We've learned some hard lessons about the soil from generations before us. We're always looking for new ways to produce food in harmony with nature. When it comes to conservation, we use the latest information and technology available. We take care of the soil, so it'll take care of us for generations to come. Farm Bureau and America's farmers, caring for the future.
What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song. I will try not to sing out of key. Yeah. Oh, baby,
Ever since our town started to grow, our family had more and more choices about where we could share a meal. If Mom didn't have a late meeting, and Dad got through with work early, and we kids didn't have any ball games or lessons, we had the chance to do something together. Something that we all love to do. Eat. The question was, where would we go? Dad had the bright idea of trying 3 different restaurants in one night. First, we started at the barbecue place called Satterfield's, but it could have been called Pigs R Us. None of us had ever seen so many pigs in one place. There were stuffed pigs, Indonesian pigs, painted pigs, pig brooks, pig puppets, pigs just about everywhere you looked, including on our plates. We chose the family-pleasing combination meal that filled the table at less than $20 for the whole lot. Mom and Dad said they couldn't eat out alone for that little, much less with the 2 of us along. We did our damage, almost forgetting in our gestatory bliss that we had 2 more restaurants to go. The second restaurant on our quest for the perfect family outing was a Japanese restaurant called Macon. Mom had always preferred the more exotic locales, and we usually just went along for the ride. But this place had everything, great food, and I mean lots of it. Had a pleasant waiting staff, tons of entertainment from the guy cooking the food. They even wore these authentic outfits. Mom laughed when I suggested she get an outfit like the one the waitress had, but I think my dad was actually considering getting a hat like the chef. I could tell he had these visions of performing during the next Saturday morning pancake breakfast, tossing these flying pancakes to the air. We gobbled the meal that was down before us, but the third meal still loomed ahead. When we got to Ruby Tuesdays, we all decided that our judgment on yet another meal might be tainted by our nearly full stomachs. We opted instead to try out their list of frozen drinks and desserts. You know, it's not often that you find a restaurant that has an entire page in their drink menu just for kids' drinks. And Mom and Dad liked the idea of keeping their drinks innocent as well, so we all ordered non-alcoholic drinks with crazy names like Banana Bonanza and Tropical Treasure. You know, we had a lot of fun from just choosing our drinks. But it was the dessert that floored us, a huge, monstrous chocolate creation that lay before us. But like the true soldiers we were, we forged ahead and wolfed it down like water. That evening, driving home, our bellies full, we realized that even though we couldn't deem a winner among the 3 restaurants as Family Restaurant Supreme because they were all so good, we did learn something very special and something more valuable, that a good family makes any outing special.
Do you know of an animal that's worthy of television? Then we want to have them on our show. Send us a videotape or a letter to Animals, Just Georgia, WGXA, 599 Broadway, Macon, Georgia, 31201, and get your pet on television.
This Macon Minute is brought to you by the